Farewell Double Well Permission, a military find at the Victorian dump with the Teknetics T2. Okay, I am back to the double well permission, and I've got my grandson with me. Doctor's orders, I'm not allowed to dig, but I can detect. So grandson is going to do the digging and pinpointing. And I brought my new T2, which I have not tried here yet. So we'll see what we can find. But boy, does this place look different than the last time I was here. There's lily of the valley everywhere. Everywhere. There's a patch. Goes all the way around the cellar hole. Then there's some daylilies, and then more lily of the valley here.
Maybe they had it planted here when it was a house.
Yeah, it was definitely planted here when it was a house. And it has really spread. So I believe the map when it says that it was here, you know, prior to 1874. So get back to you on the first target. My grandson and I had to move sites. We got texted by the owner that she had sold the 5 acres that the double well permission was on, so we couldn't dig there anymore. Has a new owner, and she didn't know the person's name or anything, so I'm going to have to go to the township to try to get permission. But we are at the Victorian dump. Joshua has never been here before. Ooh, and we saw this crack sticking out of the ground. It's a piece. Ironstone crack. I don't see any markings on it. We were hoping it was whole.
Another piece to it.
But I don't know, that's the same thing. Maybe it is. Nope, it's not the same thing. Something else. So we're digging that area out to see if the other pieces are there. That's a screw top. That's 20s. Josh just pulled out a Watkins, Winona, Minnesota. So I'll get back to you if he pulls anything else out. It still has some of the top cap left on it. But that's cool. Our first emboss today. Watkins was a manufacturer of home remedies, baking products, and other household items. They started selling their liniment around 1868 by way of door-to-door sales. They were the first company in America to offer money-back guarantee. Josh just pulled this out of the ground. It says, let's see if I can. P.H. Klein, BRC Company, Detroit, Michigan. Pure and without drugs or poisons, registered. And it's just the top half of it.
Embossed. I just found it.
Yep.
There's another
Yep. That's a milk of magnesia piece.
Oh, this would have been
That would have been sweet to get that hole. So, where there's one, there might be more. Josh is still working on that jug, but he just pulled out the bottom to a number 5 blue mason jar bottom. So that's pretty cool. So there's, you know, this dump is mixed. Old to newer stuff. So get back to you. He's getting closer, see? He's getting closer to it. Found a ball mason jar lid, but no glass insert in this one. Josh found some more crockery, so he's working on that. But this is his first whole jug. I think it's 1934. I think that's what it says, 34 on it. So I don't know what kind of jug that is, but it's whole. It's not broken. It's not old, but he loves it. So that's what we got so far. We decided to take a break from bottle digging and detect the woods next to the dump for a short bit. Well, this is our culture.
Yep,
And Josh dug up. He's digging up pieces of a lantern.
Let
me get that off there. Looks like parts of a lantern.
No more parts. Guess somebody dropped it.
So there's our first target. And it was bouncing between 59 and 68. So on the Teknetics T2 Plus. So on to the next. That's beautiful.
I don't even know what
This is our second target. It was going up to 88, low 60s to 88. And it is a pin. I'm wondering if it's military or what.
What kind of military?
Right of the right of the line. There's a snake and a spider, I think, on it. I'm not sure.
There's a chipmunk over there.
That is cool. And it was a pin.
Is that chipmunk digging up something in there?
Maybe. Probably got a home with babies. Josh and I saw this on the way home from the Victorian bottle dump. Look at this thing. It's a sleigh. God, that looks original. It's in sorry shape, but the metal's all still there. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, here's the wrap up from my grandson and my trip to the Victorian bottle dump for their bottle digging and metal detecting. We actually found a piece of glass that is turning purple, so that's pre-1914. And this would have been an interesting bottle. Pretty color. That's just what's left of it. But I kept it because I collect colored glass that I'm doing a project on. So the best bottle, I think, even though it's not whole, was this pre-Prohibition beer bottle. It's PH Kling, Detroit, Michigan. It was from the Kling Bottling Company. Then I found this was interesting. Never found one of these before. It's a Vicks. And it says, let's see if I can read it again. Vitrolno. And it's nose drops is what it is. Found a piece of a J.W. Watkins. Found one cork top bottle, medicine bottle. That's what it says on the bottom. I don't know how to tell how old these are. I don't know if that's 1914 or 1905. I don't know. This teeny tiny bottle, I don't know what this would have been used for. It's a cork top, but I mean, it's tiny. And then our metal detecting finds. One thing that was not, well, two of these items were not videotaped. I thought I had pressed record and it didn't. And this is interesting. It's like made of a tin, and it says Oakland on the bottom, and in really, really tiny print it says, I had to look with the loop, made by General Motors. So when I researched it, General Motors bought Oakland Motors out. It was between 1909 and 1914, I think, somewhere in there. And this is the bottom grate, I think, to an old stove. Wood stove, I'm not sure. Let's see, what else? Then we've got the Watkins Winona, Minnesota bottle. Oh, and the best metal detecting find was this. It's a military pin. And I'll put the exact information about it in the video. Found a piece of a tiny little jack. And I'm going to have to go outside to show you the other find because it's too big to bring in the house. Get this broom out of the way. I think that's the bottom. That bottom piece I found, that square, I think that goes there. It fits. I think this is to a wood stove, but I'm not sure. If anybody knows, let me know, okay? So that was our hunt. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. You know my motto. You don't always find good stuff every time. You got to be patient. And never give up. See you next week.